Hello and welcome back to our Forge modding tutorial series, and today we are going to take a look at how to export or build your mod. So you can export or build, how it is called normally, your mod, and give it to your friends as this jar file or upload it to some kind of site. May it be Maven or I don't know, CurseForge, um, so on, so on. For that, we need to take a look at the build.gradle. So you can open that in the editor here, and the most important things are up here. So you see, this is this is the version number that we have talked about that in the Tumblr file. This is automatically set. If you change it here, it will be changed everywhere. Then you have the group. So the group is actually only important if you use Maven. It's for Maven to actually identify the jar file or the binary you upload there. For to see how you should name that, there is the naming convention. You can go to that URL. I hopefully do that in the description too, and see how the naming conventions are. Normally there is the name of your site in the reverse order, so .HyCraftHD and then your mod ID or your whatever your project name, something. And then there is the archive base name, so that is basically the start name, the name of your file, but only the start of it. So the last part is the version number. So the actually jar number is combined out of archive base name plus version number. But we'll see that when I export it. So then there is a lot of things we don't need, and down there is the manifest section. You can change some of that here, so you can change the specification title. That is usually your mod ID. The vendor is also your mod ID. I don't know. You can put in and change the manifest file. The manifest file is actually within the jar, so it is built within your mod. And people that view the jar file can see some sort of meter information to actually identify when. Here's a timestamp, for example, how old this jar file is, or which version it is, or which vendor, etc., etc. You don't need those. You don't need to change those, but I would certainly recommend you to do so. And that is for the changes in the build.gradle. And to actually build it, we need to go right into the folder where the Gradle is, and also the build Gradle, and go into your favorite console, bash, whatever. You can use PowerShell or Git bash, I don't know. And you need to execute Gradle again, W. But this time not the command gen eclipse. You need to execute the command build. So that is basically it. It's Gradle build, and then hit enter. And this should take a short time, depending on how good your system actually is. And after it has finished downloading all the files and so on, you will probably find it in here, your jar file. So we will wait until it's finished. So there we are, build successful. And now let's look into it. It should be under the build libs folder. There it is. You see that is the jar base name and minus your version name. So that is That is your jar file, and you can send that now to your friends and play with them, stuff like that. But actually there is nothing in the mod yet, so we need, of course, need to define some behavior in some sense. But this would work, so you could actually give this jar file to your friend and he could play it with the according Forge version, or you can do it yourself in your own launcher, whatever. So thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Have a good time. Cheers.